Hello out there, YouTube community. I have another how-to video with the 2015 Malibu. This would affect anyone who owns a 2013, 2014, or 2015 Malibu LT. And in case you missed my first video that was aimed at the Dark Age Camelot community, today's video we're going to talk about how to send a do not track request to the NSA and the CIA by removing all the satellite signals that are in the car. Okay. The first step you will need to do with your 2015 Malibu, or your 8th gen in general, is you will need to locate your OnStar module at the rear of the car. All right. The way to tell that it's the OnStar module, let me get it out from its holder. Okay, there we go. All right, this is how you'll be able to tell that it's the OnStar module. The device will have an IMEI. That stands for International Mobile Equipment Identification Number. Okay, this device is linked into the cellular networks. That's how they're able to track your vehicle. Okay, you'll want to leave the electronical plugs plugged in because that's for your vehicle's diagnostics if you're using a Bluetooth adapter for your OBD2 in case you get a check engine code. All right. Give me a second to put this back in. All right, the wires that you're going to want to cut are going to be the coaxial wires, okay? Notice those are small coaxial cables like they go back in the back of an analog TV. All right, there's one for sending, one for receiving. All right, the other step, because that's very easy to do, this one is a lot more challenging, is going to involve removing the radio. All right. Now, most people think that this piece right here is actually the radio. This is not the radio. This is only a head unit that displays what is coming from the radio. You'll have to find your module, which is going to be pretty plain Jane looking. It's going to require removal of the controls for the radio. It's going to require removal of the HVAC controller. All right. The trim is just on little plastic tabs. You'll need to be careful. You can use a small straight screwdriver and just wiggle it out. All right, there are bolts for the head unit, the receiver, the HVAC, and the radio controls. Okay, but you'll know when you have the receiver because it'll have the XM satellite radio. Okay, as you can see, another coaxial cable has been cut. There are two wires on this radio, one for your analog antenna, that's the black plug and black wire. The black wire with the brown plug is your satellite XM. As you can see, the government can no longer track my vehicle even through the radio. All right, installation is of course reverse of removal, which means you'll put the receiver back in first, put the HVAC controller in second, controls the radio third, head unit fourth, trim piece last. I do recommend having a telescopic magnet available because you are going to use a lot of 7mm screws getting these in and out. All right. This is not something that you need to disconnect the battery in order to do. All right. Actually, if you disconnect the battery, you won't be able to do it because you got to be able to move the shifter down to manual to get the clearance to get the receiver out. All right. And no video making fun of the government and giving them a big middle finger would be complete without my shirt that reads government, 1 star, very bad, would not recommend. As I said before in previous videos, without further ado, fuck your PRISM surveillance. Thanks for watching.